Now next sum, using generating function, solve the recurrence relation an is equal to 4an minus 1 minus 4an minus 2 plus 4 to the power n greater than or equal to 2. Two initial conditions are given, a0 equal to 2 and a1 is equal to 8, right? So what is the procedure? First we have to consider the generating function. Then we have to multiply the given recurrence relation by z power n and then taking summation. Comparing on both sides of sigma and z power n, we will get the an value, which is nothing but the solution of the recurrence relation, right? So first, let the generating function of sequence an, the generating function of sequence a and b, g of z. So that is, g of z becomes summation an z power n equal to 0 to infinity. Or else by expanding this a0 plus a1z plus a2z square and so on, right? Now, multiplying the given recurrence relation by z to the power n on both sides and taking sigma from n is equal to, always the starting value of n depends on the given problem. Here n greater than or equal to 2 is given. So n is equal to 2 to upper limit is infinity. So an z power n summation n equal to 2 to infinity LHS side from RHS 4 sigma n equal to 2 to infinity a n minus 1 z power n. From this term, sigma n equal to 2 to infinity a n minus 2 z power n. From the third term, sigma n equal to 2 to infinity 4 to the power n z to the power n. Now first equate the suffix of a and power of z, both are equal. So LHS both are equal. On RHS, this z power n can be written as n minus 1 into z minus here this z power n can be written as z power n minus 2 into z square plus here these two are equal. But here there is no sequence term. For that purpose, first expand this one because no an value is there. Put n is equal to 2. It becomes 4 square z square, 4 cube z cube and so on. Now expand the LHS term. Put n is equal to 2, a2z square, a3z cube and so on is equal to RHS side. Take this z before of sigma 4z, sigma n equal to 2 to infinity a n minus 1 z power n minus 1 minus 4 into, write this z square before sigma. From this term, taking common 4 square z square, remaining is 1 plus 4z plus 4 square z square and so on. So left side it starts with a2z square, but here in generalized form of g of z it starts with a0 plus a1z. So first two terms are missed here. So adding these two terms and then subtract it. A0 plus A1z plus A2z square plus A3z cube and so on. Because we are adding these two, then subtract it. Minus A0 minus A1z equal to, right side also expand the first sigma, put n equal to 2, A1z, A2z square and so on, minus 4z square into, put n is equal to 2, it becomes A0 plus A1z and so on. This term can be written as 16z square into 1 plus 4z plus 4 square z square can be written as 1 minus 4z whole inverse, right? Now left side from A0 to and so on, this can be written as sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an z power n minus A0 can be written as minus 2 minus A1 can be written as minus 8z is equal to 4z into, here the first term A0 is missed here, so add and subtract A0. So subtract A0, minus A0 minus 4z square into, this becomes sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an z power n plus 16z square into 1 minus 4z whole inverse, right? So implies sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an z power n minus 2 minus 8z is equal to 4z into, up to here it is sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an z power n minus A0 value is given minus 2 minus 4z square sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an z power n plus 16z square into 1 minus 4z whole inverse. Now taking common these terms, that is sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an z power n, it becomes sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an z power n into 1 from this one. Here it is, take this term to left side minus 4z. Take this term to left side, it also becomes plus 4z square. Right side is equal to, take these two terms to RHS, 2 plus 8z minus 2 into 4z minus 8z, right, plus 16z square into 1 minus 4z whole inverse. Sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an, it is z power n, 1 minus 4z plus 4z square, it becomes 2 plus 16z square into 1 minus 4z whole inverse. Next, which is equal to 2 plus 16z square into 1 plus 4z plus 4 square z square and so on, which can be written as 2 plus, we can write it as 4 square z square, 4 cube z cube and so on, equal to 2 plus, adding and subtract 1 plus 4z, 4 square z square, 4 cube z cube, and so on, minus, because here we are adding 1 and 4z, so we are subtracting minus 1 minus 4z. So which is equal to 2 plus sigma n equal to 0 to infinity. These terms is nothing but 4 power n z power n minus 1 minus 4z, which is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1 minus 4z plus sigma n equal to 0 to infinity 4 power n z power n. Now write only this sigma summation and take this term to RHS. It becomes sigma n equal to 0 to infinity a n z power n is equal to 1 minus 4z. It becomes, it is nothing but summation n equal to 0 to infinity 4 power n z power n is 1 minus 4z whole inverse by 1 minus 4z plus 4z square, which can be written as 1 minus 4z plus 1 by 1 minus 4z. Inverse can be written as 1 by 1 minus 4z into 1 by 1 minus 4z plus 4z square can be written as 1 minus 2z whole square. Apply LCM here. 1 minus 4z into 1 minus 4z, right? It becomes 1 minus 4z by 1 minus 2z whole square plus 1 by 1 minus 4z into 1 minus 2z whole square. Sigma n equal to 0 to infinity a n z power n is equal to, right side apply the LCM, it becomes 1 minus 4z into 1 minus 4z, 1 minus 4z whole square plus 1 by whole LCM is 1 minus 4z into 1 minus 2z whole square. 1 plus 16z square minus 8z plus 1 by 1 minus 4z into 1 minus 2z whole square. It is 16z square minus 8z plus 2 by 1 minus 4z into 1 minus 2z whole square. Let it be equation 1, right? Right, already half of the problem is completed. We already got this summation n equal to 0 to infinity a n z power n is equal to 16z square minus 8z plus 2 by 1 minus 4z into 1 minus 2z whole square. Now we have to try to write this RHS term as summation sum a n into z power n. Right? What is this partial fraction form? So equation 1 partial fraction form is, what is equation 1? From 1, summation n equal to 0 to infinity a n z power n is equal to 16z square minus 8z plus 2 by 1 minus 4z into 1 minus 2z whole square. Its partial fraction form is 1 minus 4z plus b by 1 minus 2z plus c by 1 minus 2z whole square, right? It is the partial fraction form. Now we need to find out ABC values. First apply the LCM on RHS side. It becomes 1 minus 2z whole square b into 1 minus 4z into 1 minus 2z plus c into 1 minus 4z by 1 minus 4z, 1 minus 2z whole square. Now, equating on both sides and comparing the LHS, we will get, let it be equation 2. Comparing the numerators on both sides, we will get 16z square minus 8z plus 2 equal to a into 1 minus 2z whole square, b into 1 minus 4z into 1 minus 2z, c into 1 minus 4z. Right? Now, comparing constant terms on both sides. Left side we will get 2 is equal to right side, here a, here we are getting b plus c. Next, comparing the coefficient of z square on both sides. Left side 16, right side 4a, in the second term plus 8b is equal to 16. Next, comparing the coefficient of z on both sides. Left side, what is z coefficient? Minus 8 is equal to right side z coefficient is minus 4a. Here z coefficient 1 into minus 2z minus 4z minus 6b. Here the z coefficient is minus 4c is equal to minus 8. Right? This is the one way. Otherwise, simple thing, because here to solve these three equations using calc, we can solve it. Otherwise, it will take a long expression. So, better I will do one more procedure. Or, what are the factors here? One factor is 1 minus 2z. It is equal to 0. When it is equal to 0, 1 minus 2z is equal to 0 if z is equal to 1 by 2. So, put z is equal to half. It is an easy procedure. So, 16 into 1 by 4 minus 8 into 1 by 2 plus 2 is equal to right side first term 0, second term also 0 plus c into 1 minus 4 by 2. 16 by 4 is 4 minus 8 by 2 is 4 plus 2 c into it is 1 minus 2 minus 1. So, what is the c value? C value is minus 2. Right? Now, what about the other coefficient? Other coefficient is 1 minus 4z. So, that put z is equal to 1 by 4 here. 16 into 1 by 16 minus 8 into 1 by 4 plus 2 is equal to RHS a into 1 minus 2 by 4 whole square. Second term and third term becomes 0. 1 plus 2, 3. 8 by 4, 2. It is half. 1 minus half is half. Half square is 1 by 4. So, what is the value of A? A value is 4. Now, we can use this one. Since A plus B plus C is equal to, only because we have two factors, the calculation of other constant B is not possible here. Now, we use this one. A plus B plus C is equal to 2. So, A value 4, B value, C value is minus 2 is equal to 2. So B equal to 0. So from equation 2, now substitute ABC values in equation 2. Equation 2 LHS is summation A n z power n equal to RHS A value 4 by 1 minus 4z. B value is 0. C value is minus 2 by 1 minus 2z whole square, right? So which is equal to 4 into 1 minus 4z whole inverse minus 2 into 1 minus 2z whole power minus 2, which is equal to 4 into 1 plus 4z plus 4 square z square and so on using the formula of 1 minus z whole inverse. Second one is use the formula of 1 minus z whole power minus 2 is 1 plus 2z plus 3z square and so on. Use this formula. So 1 plus 2 into, in the place of z here 2z is there, 2z plus 3 into 2z whole square plus 4 into 2z whole cube and so on. Now express this in the form of sigma. So 4 into sigma n equal to 0 to infinity 4 power n z power n minus 2 into sigma n equal to 0 to infinity. If you observe inside the bracket 2z whole square, 2z whole cube. So it is 2 power n z power n. 2z whole power n. What about its coefficient? 1, 2, 3, 4. If 2z power is 1, then its coefficient is 2. If 2z whole square is there, 2 is there, coefficient is 3. So coefficient is 1 more than that. So that we need to write n plus 1. Taking common sigma and also taking common z power n, both are common in both the two terms. So remaining is 4 into 4 power n minus 2 into n plus 1 into 2 power n. Now comparing on both sides, we will get left side an is equal to right side 4 into 4 power n 2 into n plus 1 into 2 power n. We can write it as 4 power n plus 1 minus of n plus 1 into 2 power n plus 1 is the solution of the given recurrence relation. Right? This is the procedure. First we have to multiply by z power n and then taking sigma and try to write each term in terms of sigma. For that sometimes we need to apply partial fraction procedure also, right? Our next problem on the recurrence relations. Using generating function, solve the recurrence relation an is equal to 4 an minus 1 plus 3n 2 power n. Here n starts with 1, otherwise n greater than 1 with a naught is equal to 4, right? Let the generating function of the sequence a and b g of z, that is g of z can be expressed as summation n equal to 0 to infinity an into z power n. Expand this sigma a naught plus a1z plus a2z square and so on. Now multiply the given recurrence relation by a power n on both sides. Multiply the given recurrence relation by z power n on both sides and then taking summation from n is equal to, what is the value for n in this sum? N greater than or equal to 1. So the lower limit for n is 1. From n equal to 1 to infinity. Right? So left side is sigma n equal to 1 to infinity given is a n z power n is equal to RHS 4 sigma n equal to 1 to infinity a n minus 1 z power n. RHS second term is plus 3 constant right outside sigma n equal to 1 to infinity n into 2 power n into z power n. Right? So here LHS term both the suffix and a suffix and z power both are equal. Expand it by substituting n is equal to 1 a1z a2z square and so on. Right side first term also a suffix n minus 1 z power is n, both are different. First equate both. So write z power n as z power n minus 1 into z. Right side second term which does not involve any sequence term. So we have to try to write in form of sigma a n z power n. For that first we have to expand the second term 3 into, put n is equal to 1. N is equal to 2. Put n is equal to 3. 3 into 2z whole cube and so on. Right? Now, the LHS term a1z plus a2z square and so on. In this one, the missing term is a0. So, add a0 and then subtract a0. a0 plus a1z plus a2z square and so on. Then subtract a0. So, we are writing minus a0. Write this z before of sigma. Now, it is 1 plus 2z (1 into 2z means it is 2z) plus 2 into 2z whole square plus 3 into 2z whole cube and so on. The LHS term from starting to here, it is nothing but sigma n equal to 0 to infinity a n z power n minus a0 RHS is equal to 4z. Expand this sigma, put n is equal to 1 a0 plus a1z plus a2z square and so on. Second term, by taking common 2z, the remaining is 1 plus 2 into 2z plus 3 into 2z whole square and so on. Summation n equal to 0 to infinity a n z power n minus a0 value is here given 4 is equal to 4z into a0 plus a1z plus a2z square and so on is summation n equal to 0 to infinity a n z power n plus 6z into, you know the formula of 1 plus 2z plus 3z square and so on. It is the formula of 1 minus 2z whole inverse. Right? So in the place of z here, 2z is there. So it is 1 minus 2 into z means here 2z whole inverse. Right? Otherwise, we can write like this using the sigma notation as sigma n equal to 0 to infinity n into 2z whole power n. Now just check it. Put n equal to 0. When n equal to 0, it becomes n plus 1. If you put n equal to 0, 1 into 2z power 0 is 1 Put n equal to 1, 2 into 2z. When n equal to 2, 3 into 2z whole square, right? So it is summation n equal to 0 to infinity a n z power n. Take this term left side. Minus 4z sigma n equal to 0 to infinity a n z power n. Move this minus 4 other side, it becomes plus 4. Plus 6z into, using this formula which can be written as 1 minus 2 into 2z whole inverse. Taking common, sigma n equal to 0 to infinity a n z power n, remaining in the first term is 1, in the second term 4z is equal to 4 plus 6z by 1 minus 4z. Right, inverse right in the denominator, right? So summation n equal to 0 to infinity a n z power n is equal to 4 by 1 minus 4z plus 6z by 1 minus 4z whole square. Take this term to LHS side, right? Let it be equation 1. Now we need to express this in the form of this sigma a n z power n. For that purpose, apply the partial fractions and split this one. So consider 6z by 1 minus 4z whole square. Its partial fraction form is a by 1 minus 4z plus b by 1 minus 4z whole square, right? So applying LCM on RHS and equating both numerators, we will get a into 1 minus 4z plus b. Put z is equal to 4, 1 by 4. We will get 6 by 4 is equal to right side first term 0 plus b. So what is b value? B value is 3 by 2, right? Now, next, comparing constants on both sides. Left side no constant 0. Right side we have constant a plus b. So a value is minus b. It is minus 3 by 2. Therefore, from equation 1, we can write equation 1 as summation n equal to 0 to infinity a n z power n is equal to RHS 4 by 1 minus 4z, right? A value is minus 3 by 2 into 1 minus 4z plus b value is plus 3 by 2 into 1 minus 4z whole square. RHS side, from these two terms, taking common 1 by 1 minus 4z, remaining is 4 minus 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 into 1 minus 4z whole power minus 2. It is nothing but 4 minus 3 by 2 is 8 minus 3. It is nothing but 5 by 2. Write this 1 minus 4z to the numerator, 1 minus 4z whole inverse plus 3 by 2 into 1 minus 4z whole to the power minus 2. What about LHS side? LHS is summation a n z power n equal to 0 to infinity. Let it be equation 2. Right? We will continue. We continue this one. So already half of the more than half sum is completed. That is from equation 2. we get sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an z power n is equal to RHS side 5 by 2 into 1 minus 4z whole inverse plus 3 by 2 1 minus 4z whole power minus 2. Now it is equal to 5 by 2. Expand this using 1 minus z whole inverse formula 1 plus 4z plus 4z whole square plus 4z whole cube and so on. Plus 3 by 2 into, expand this using 1 minus 4z whole power minus 2, right? Whole power minus 2 formula is 1 plus 2 into 4z plus 3 into 4z whole cube plus 4 into 4z whole power 4 and so on. So it is a square, it is cube. Alright, RHS term 5 by 2, this can be written as sigma n equal to 0 to infinity 4z whole to the power n. Second term can be written as 3 by 2. Sigma n equal to 0 to infinity 4z whole power n. If you observe here, whole cube is there, coefficient is 4. Whole square is there, coefficient is 3. Whole to the power 1 is there, coefficient is 2. So it becomes n plus 1. So LHS sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an z power n is equal to, right side, taking common sigma n equal to 0 to infinity and also z power n from both the terms. First term 5 by 2 into 4 to the power n. Second term 3 by 2 into n plus 1 into 4 to the power n. Right? On comparing on both sides sigma is there, z power n is there, we get an is equal to 5 by 2 into 4 power n plus 3 by 2 into n plus 1 into 4 to the power n. If you want to simplify one more step, we can write it as 5 by 2 plus 3 by 2 into n plus 1 whole into 4 to the power n. 5 plus 3n plus 3 whole into 4 power n by 2. It is 8 plus 3n into 4 to the power n by 2 is the solution of recurrence relation. Right? Like this we need to solve the recurrence relations using the generating function procedure. Right? With this recurrence relations chapter completed,